Hello everyone, I go by the name Shegun. Some call me Cream. I am a Nigerian first of all, before I can consider party affiliation. In other words, I'm going to be setting aside my love for APC and represent my principle. I will be showing you certain video clips now, and I want you to take a critical look at it as it relates to the Lekki massacre.
But two, I saw a video clip from Abuja. I believe Arise TV has that same video clip. That was an early warning sign. If you have the video clip and you can play it.
Mr. Peterside, let's check with our directors. If they have that video clip, well, I think the director is telling me that we have that clip. Could you play it, please?
And that's why we are at the office of the IG of police. As we speak now, we have a lot of issues that happens to do with the indigenous people of Abuja. None of these hypocrites have come one day. None of these hypocrites have come one day in solidarity of the indigenous people or to protest and say they want to address our plight. None of them. But today, they have taken over all the streets in Abuja. I want to make it categorically clear that between now and 48 hours, if we see anybody taking over the indigenous communities of Abuja, we will have no other choice than to engage the person. That is why we have come here today to tell the IG of police that if within 48 hours, all the residents of Abuja will go after all these people who have. Am I speaking on my? Within the next 48 hours, we will prove to them that we can no longer accommodate them, we cannot condone them, because we feel that whatever they are doing at this point has a political undertone. Nobody should mess up in Nigeria for us.
Do you think this is the right approach? Because it's a threat.
It's not a threat, but at this point, we have been pushed to the wall. Nobody can go to work. Our mothers who can not sell corn anymore, who cannot sell anything, people who can no longer go to their normal activities, everybody have been caged. I don't understand. If they want to change the government, they should change the government. Let's see.
So at once. What your petition? What are you asking the IG to do? What are you doing?
What we want the IG to do is that within 48 hours, it should clear off our streets.
That's so.
Am I speaking or am I? Within 48 hours from today, within 48 hours, if we see anybody protesting in Abuja again, he has what to contend with.
That's so. Yeah. We are indigene. We know our right.
Well, Mr. Peterside, if you're still with us, that's the video clip there. Our rights correspondent was at that
yes.
press brief.
Thank you. Please, I want to explain something now. I got that video clip from social media, but realizing how much Nigerians can send out a fake video, that was why I saw that a completely unknown person, somebody I've never seen before in my life, he's not a senator, he's not a governor, all of a sudden, he's giving a press conference like a head of state. Arise TV is present, channels, 8 AIT, everybody. I want to come on, give me a break, I'm 65 years old. Since when did the total unknown person, I'm not insulting him, perhaps he's brilliant, start having the ability to assemble the cream of Nigerian television stations, and is addressing them like a head of state, threatening Nigerians, giving the IG ultimatum. How did the media assemble? Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't have the evidence. But from my experience, I guessed that somebody sponsored all that. I know how difficult it is to assemble all the media in Nigeria to be present to interview the CEO of a company, of a governor. Then suddenly, somebody whom nobody knows, the media are all present. Now, so I refused to believe the video and instead ask Arise TV. I saw your cameraman was there. Let me see the video. If Nigerians check their facts like that, like now you've played that video, let somebody come and deny and say there was not one unknown person in Abuja threatening that he will unleash mayhem in 48 hours, and all of you assembled there to give him audience. So the media too are culpable. Now, for me, as a financial analyst, I look for early warning signs. When you see things like that, you know it was sponsored. Please, let me change my language. I believed it was sponsored because I know Nigerian media. Even for me, they won't all, I'm nobody. For governors, some will be missing. You were all present. Ask yourselves, how come you were all present? Who pulled?
In that first video, many will wonder how that guy, somebody that is unknown, in quotes, managed to put together the major news outfits, the major media houses in our country, just for the purpose of issuing an ultimatum to the Inspector General of Police. So the media houses were present, talk of NTA, AIT, Arise News, Channels Television, just imagine, so that it can be well broadcasted in order to intimidate the protesters. Very simple. And this kind of arrangement could have been put in place by somebody well connected, somebody in a very high place. Let's leave that and move to the next video.
See the security people supporting the talk. See them, see them. See them, see them. See them. See them. See that, see talks they go listen to. Talks don't enter motor. Talks don't enter motor. See talks don't enter motor with them. See talks. See the security people. See them. They don't go back the talks. They don't go back the talks. See them.
You can see him well dressed in suit. I think it's a government officials. It's an SS per se. They are the one. This is a presidency. It's a presidency that is causing to disperse them, to disperse the peaceful protesters. No, oh my goodness, this is just something else. These people are hired. Just imagine. See the idiot. Oh my goodness. Is this a country? See him passing. He's giving them order.
In the second video, you must have seen thugs, a lot of them weaponized and being given order by men in suits to attack people. These thugs are riding in an unmanned vehicles, SUVs, typical of government operations. So I tell you that this is again an indication that the coordinators and the arrangers of this attack are people in high places, people in government. Let's move on to the next video.
I post on fire, I post on fire. These people's cars, they are burning. These people's cars are burning. These people's cars are burning. Over 200 cars are burning people's cars. This is a car stand.
A whole car stand raised down on fire. A whole car stand here in Apo. A whole car stand here in Apo. Look at people's cars burning. Can you imagine? Look at people's cars burning. This is a car stand raised down. I don't know what these boys want. Attacking peaceful protesters. These car stands, these car sellers, they are not protesting. The car sellers are not protesting. Why are you burning our cars? Why are you burning our cars? Why are they burning our cars? These Fulani boys, why are they burning our cars? Why? Why? You can imagine.
In the video you just watched, you will see quantum of destructions. Exotic cars, expensive ones, people's properties was coordinately set ablaze, successfully and unhindered by thugs in the FCT. Okay, let's fast forward to the Lagos incident, where so many people were shot at in cold blood and massacred, At this juncture, let me quickly draw our attention to something called plausible deniability in the political arena. It is a situation where somebody with no jurisdiction, with no power to carry out certain decisions, take such decisions on behalf of their superior or on behalf of the person eligible, constitutionally allowed to carry out such decisions, so that if there is a fallout on the decision taken, the superior can then say he or she is not aware of such decisions being taken as at that point in time. Having explained what plausible deniability means, then I will go further to say that the order to shoot protesters at Lekki Tollgate could have been carried out only by a high-ranking government official. The president doesn't necessarily have to be aware of this, even though he's the commander-in-chief. We know how corrupt people in government can be. Now, the president came out to address the nation, and he didn't make mention of the Lekki killings. Neither did he apologize on behalf of the Nigerian military. He didn't even mistakenly or deliberately mention to us that there is an investigation to that effect. So, is it possible that the administration is already aware of the person carrying out these decisions, these actions, and because of the embarrassment that it will cause the administration, they decided to keep mute on it? The guy that issued a threat on national TVs to attack protesters publicly and make good his promises, has he been arrested up till now? A lot of questions need to be answered, and I mean answered by the government. This will require an independent investigation devoid of government interest or personnel. Independent investigators. Having said that, it is high time we change the narrative of this country. Hashtag close the gap. Close the fucking gap between the rich and the poor. May Nigeria succeed.